Good to have you with us here on ENCA, the Sunday edition of the South African Morning. I'm Gareth Edwards. The festive season is a time to share, of course, with the less fortunate. The Santa Shoebox project says it's reached more than 1 million children around the country. They do wonderful work. The project distributing gifts to underprivileged children, and no more important a time than now. Debbie Zalesniak, the Chief Executive Director of the project, joins us. Now, Debbie, good morning. It's always a pleasure speaking to you and organizations such as yourself. Everyone is going on holiday now, but you aren't. You're taking the holiday to over 1 million children. Congratulations. Tell me about this year.
Thanks very much, Gareth. Wow, what a year it has been. It has been overwhelmingly positive. You know, obviously we were uncertain. We didn't know whether the support would be there. But South Africa stepped up and we have officially surpassed the big number. We're sitting at 1,017,741 children. Our millionth beneficiary, a 7-year-old boy named Iyanda in Pietermaritzburg. Our millionth donor, a wonderful woman named Zanele, also in Pietermaritzburg. It was a momentous moment for the team and I think that everybody can take pride in achieving what we have collectively done.
I think everybody would congratulate you while you also give yourselves pats on the back as well. Well deserved. Just help me understand, help viewers and I understand, what is a Santa Shoebox? What's involved? What goes into it?
Right. A Santa Shoebox is a gift of treats and essential items, specifically chosen with the underprivileged child in mind. Each Santa Shoebox must contain the 8 specified items, being a toothbrush, a toothpaste, face cloth, a soap, toys, sweets, school supplies, and an outfit of clothing. We do check every single box for compliance at drop-off, and we're very fortunate to be able to add additional sponsored items from the enormously generous supporters that we have.
And I imagine putting this together in any regular year has a significant impact. You're bringing smiles and cheers to little children who otherwise, in a good year, would not be receiving gifts. I imagine off the back of COVID-19, families who ordinarily wouldn't be able to do something like this certainly had no chance this year. And this is where you've stepped in.
Absolutely. It's been a very tough year. The applications exceeded our ability to supply shoeboxes more than twice over, which is actually quite normal. There's enormous demand in South Africa. Poverty is something we deal with on a daily basis. There are hundreds and thousands of NPOs doing such excellent work. Ours is focused specifically on underprivileged children. You know, you have to focus your efforts. Otherwise, it just becomes another drop in the ocean. And this year specifically, we reached the number of 60,444 children to add to that magnificent total, which I think is an enormous success in a year which has been enormously trying. The response we've had from the beneficiary children, from their caregivers, their families, has been enormously heartwarming. And in fact, from our donors, I think people often feel overwhelmed. How do they contribute meaningfully to the need in our country? And donors really enjoy being able to know that the box they pledge for a specific child reaches that precise child. The level of personalization because of that is just magnificent to see.
And I'm sure many people, I was just doing the maths now, if you spoke about that number, over 60,000 this year. I did some basic maths. Forgive me if I got this wrong. It's 165 shoeboxes essentially a day, if you work that out over the course of the year. I mean, it's an astonishing number. Congratulations to you. I need to start saying goodbye to you, Debbie, but before I do that, I'm going to get slated on social media if I don't ask you. How can people get hold of you? How can they get involved? I see you have got on your website, santashoebox.org.za, how to pack a shoebox, volunteer my time, pledge a virtual shoebox. That one I'm very interested in because it might be an easy way for people to get involved and then also find your drop-off. So a lot of ways for people to get involved. How do they get hold of you, and what's the kind of person you're looking for as I begin to say goodbye?
Well, right now, the way to get involved with the project is via the website, as you mentioned, santashoebox.org.za, and click on the shop page, which is where the virtual Santa Shoebox option is available year-round. The 2021 campaign kicks off in February. Make contact with us on info@santashoebox.org.za, on any of the social media platforms. WhatsApp connections are there. Make contact. We'd love to have